Welcome aboard, trainee. Today, we'll get familiar with K-50's combat capabilities. We'll be attacking ground targets located in a field 25 kilometers northwest of Krimsk Air Base. For successful completion of this mission, you'll need to prepare accordingly. This includes detailed mission objectives, different ways to accomplish them, available weapons, and enemy resistance. The standard flight procedure into a combat area is determined by flight plan that is downloaded into the PNK and ABRIS systems. The ABRIS screen in the nav mode displays tactical information. To switch to the nav mode, press the 5 key. The flight profiles are chosen so that they're within weapons deployment limits. The Vickers ATGM has the following limitations: a minimum engagement range of 800 meters, a maximum engagement range of 8,000 meters. The minimum altitude is 10 meters when hovering and 50 meters in horizontal flight. The maximum barometric helicopter altitude when a missile can be launched is 4,000 meters. Missiles can be launched at any velocity when flying at an altitude less than 3,000 meters. Rocket employment limitations are a minimum engagement range of 1,000 meters, a maximum engagement range of 2,000 meters, the minimum flight altitude is 30 meters, and maximum is 4,000 meters. External wing-mounted Canon limitations include a minimum engagement range of 800 meters, a maximum engagement range of 2,000 meters. The minimum flight altitude is 30 meters, and maximum is 5,000 meters. When approaching the combat area, you will need to do the following: turn on master arm, switch the laser to standby on the PVR, turn on the IR flare dispensing system, and program the required dispensing sequence according to the expected enemy threats. When approaching the target area, and if ATGMs are to be employed in automatic target ingress mode using the helmet-mounted sight, you'll need to do the following: set the outside-inside hardpoint select switch to outside. Once set, the PUI display information will show the currently selected weapon, remaining number of missiles, and green weapon readiness indicators. Press the ground moving target button on the PVR and the button will light up. On the PUI, set the long, medium, short burst length switch to the position according to the desired numbers of missiles you want to launch. Setting it to long and medium will have 2 missiles launched in salvo, whereas setting it to short will launch only 1 missile. Set the helmet-mounted sight switch on the PVR to HMS. Press the automatic target trainer head PVR and then position the helmet-mounted targeting system marker over the target area. Press and hold the targeting button on the cyclic, and this will display the processing symbol on the helmet-mounted sight as 2 concentric circles and a flashing cross. Continue holding down the targeting button until the helmet-mounted sight displays processing complete symbol. At this point, you can release the targeting button. When the targeting button is pressed, the turn to target system will activate. The HUD will display flight information, the line of sight symbol will move towards the target, and it will position itself over the helmet-mounted sight target location. The manual turn towards the target location may be necessary. On the HUD, ensure the line of sight symbol is aligned with the target. Verify this on the SHAL screen by first wide-angle field of view mode and then narrow-angle field of view mode. Adjust the SHAL targeting line of sight. Using the hat switch on the cyclic, ensure that the targeting box is positioned over the target, and then adjust the box size according to the target size using the gate size controls on the collective. Press the auto lock button on the collective. Once locked, correct target gate position while holding down the auto lock button. When the lock symbol is displayed, along with range to target, release the auto lock button. This will display the automatic tracking symbol on the shawl display, and the HUD will display automatic tracking ranging, along with a circle with the range scale and missile launch window. As you approach the target, ensure that the target gate is positioned over the target properly, and adjust it if necessary using the slew keys while holding down the auto lock button. When the target is within ATGM launch range, maneuver the helicopter to position the launch constraint circle over the target and maintain its position. Adjust the target gate position if necessary. When a C symbol is displayed that indicates launch is permitted, press and hold the fire button on the cyclic until an ATGM is launched. When the missile is launched, verify the laser guidance system is activated. The HUD should display automatic tracking, laser beam control, instead of automatic tracking and ranging, as well as the time to impact. Correct the target gate position and resize if it is necessary. If the helicopter turns while the missile is in flight, the HUD will display a guidance system limit box along with a line of sight in the scaled view. When the line of sight approaches within 5 degrees of the line of sight limits, the line of sight angle symbol will start flashing on the shawl display. You should immediately maneuver the helicopter so that the nose remains within the line of sight limits to avoid losing missile guidance. The engagement is complete when the target has been hit. The impact timer will indicate the attack is over, as well as a large cross appearing on the HUD indicating the attack is complete. Attack a target with unguided rockets by following these steps. Set the outside-inside switch on the collective to select a hardpoint station with rockets. The PUI will display green, indicating weapon readiness and the remaining rocket quantity. On the PUI, set the long and medium short switch according to the desired burst length. Long will launch 10 S-8 rockets from each pod. Medium will launch 5 S-8 rockets from each pod. And short will fire a single rocket from each pod. Lock the targets described above with a shawl. When approaching weapon deployment limits, maneuver the helicopter to align the targeting reticle on the HUD over the target. Once the C symbol is displayed, press the launch button. This will launch rockets according to the selected burst length. When the target is destroyed, or if a big X is displayed, egress from the target area. Attacking the target with Canon requires the following steps. On the POI, set the long, medium, short burst length switch to the desired attack mode. Long and medium fire 20 cannon rounds, short will fire 10 cannon rounds. Set the low-high rate fire switch to the desired setting. Low will fire 30 rounds per minute, and high will fire 600 rounds per minute. Set the high explosive armor-piercing incendiary switch to the desired ammo type. Select the cannon, and the HUD will now display the cannon slew limits, or gate. Maneuver the helicopter to place the target within the gate. On the SHVAL display, ensure that the target is locked properly, continue keeping the target within the cannon gate limits. When the target is within range and the C symbol is displayed, press the fire button. Keep it pressed until the burst is fired. To fire another burst, press and hold the fire button again. If on the HUD, the gate starts to flash, this indicates that the cannon is slewed outside its limits. Maneuver the helicopter to place the target back within the cannon gate. When the target is destroyed, or if a big X is displayed, egress the target area. When weapon deployment is complete, press the reset button on the PVR and turn off the master arm switch. You may now take control by pressing the escape key and practice attacks yourself. Good luck.